Till yesterday, most of India had not even heard of the Sengol. A symbol of sovereignty and transfer of power in the times of the Chola Empire has now been revived. Here's a quick look at the journey of the Sengol, the Raj Dand, from the time of the Cholas to the times it was handed over to Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of independent India, and then its relegation to the Anand Bhavan Museum at Prayagraj as golden walking stick. That's what it was labelled as. Now, it's going to be introduced in the new parliament. Let's have a look at its journey.
Long years ago, we made a tryst with destiny, and now the time comes when we shall redeem our pledge, not wholly or in full measure, but very substantially. At the stroke of the midnight hour, when the world sleeps, India will awake to life and freedom.
This landmark tryst carries a backstory. A backstory rarely told. A backstory that dates back to the Chola Empire. A Tamil dynasty that originated in the Kaveri Valley and ruled the region for over and over 500 years until the 13th century. Just before the Union Jack came down and 300 years of British rule ended. The transfer of power was emblematically encapsulated in the Tamil ceremony. Priests from prominent Tamil mutts carried a 5-foot scepter, sprinkled it with holy water, and handed it to Pandit Nehru at his Delhi home at sunset on August 14th. This wasn't an ordinary symbol of sovereignty, called Sengol, derived from the Sanskrit word shank or a conch, surmounted by a carving of Nandi, Shiva's sacred bull. The golden staff, made by craftsmen in what was then called Madras, was modelled after the wand that the Chola kings would hand to their successors. The choice wasn't random. It was the outcome of deep thoughts and research. Pandit Nehru turned to freedom fighter C. Gopalachari for suggestions regarding a symbol for the transfer of power from the British to the Indians. Raja Gopalachari found the answer in history. He contacted a leading mutt down south to create the Sengol of the Chola tradition. Its seer then commissioned the job to the famous Bumidi Bangaru jewelers.
The scepter was done by my great-grandfather and my grandfather. So, I mean, even just to make the replica itself is like such a proud moment for us. I could have imagined how it would have felt for them, because they actually symbolized the transfer of power, and it's a great honor for my family to have been able to make this and give it to our government at that day.
The Sengol was rebuilt in 30 days.
It was not lost. I think it went down memory lane. So we don't know where it was. Thanks to, I think, the media Ananda Vigadan, it was revived. It was known. And then one of our family clan took the effort of backtracking it and seeing it in Allahabad, sending people there and going through the whole process.
Revived from the Chola region, handed to independent India's first Prime Minister. Mislabeled in a museum as Pandit Nehru's walking stick. Said to be reinstalled in India's new parliament, the historic Sengol story has come a full circle in 2023. Bureau Report, India Today.